just have to wait, yeah. Not telling you the name yet. You just have to wait for the
ducks. It's called the William Street Swap Shop. It's called the William Street Swap Shop.
Hello.
Hi.
Welcome. Happy to be here with you today.
It's Friday. Friday's a special day in the swap shop. We love being here on Fridays. Really cruise into the weekend the way we like to with you guys by our side.
It means after today, I go into a deep, deep, dark zone by myself for 2 days, but then I reemerge on Monday like a beautiful butterfly out of a cocoon to come back and host the show for a whole nother week.
It's my pleasure to be here with you, Zach. My name is Matt.
My name is Zach.
And it's a deal.
It's a deal.
This, as you know, is not just any Friday. We've been promoting it all week, and I think we put together a really fantastic show for you.
Yes.
And
Today's going to be a real good one.
today is a special day called Frosted Tips Friday.
The hashtag FTF. Go ahead and put it on your social media now. Get ready to share it with everybody.
And get ready for it to be a big thing and to blow up in a big way. We got your tips, we're going to frost. We got our tips, we're going to frost. The whole place is going to the frost.
That's what I'm talking about.
Now, if you look, Zach and I, it was very unsuccessful and not that impressive. We've already frosted large parts of our beard. Zach's got a striped frosted area. It looks almost more like spilled ketchup or something got on there. But we assure you, it was frosted by amateur, and it looks slightly more impressive in real life.
That's right.
I'm a little bit older. I have to go with a more sort of professional frosting of my beard. I went for just sort of the chin front area. I promise that's
Looks
frosted.
It's good. I saw it happen.
My gray hairs are almost more frosted than the frost area. But we've got video proof that we got frostings done. It's also something we had to slap together very quickly. Paint the picture for it. Well, we don't want to say too much.
Well, yeah, this morning we said we gotta get our tips frosted for Frosted Tip Friday. We made some travel plans, and the rest you'll find out about soon.
Let's go ahead and roll this awesome tape. I ran out of time. Sorry.
What's up? It's Matt and Zach. We're getting our tips frosted. It's Frosted Tip Friday. And to make things a little special, we headed to Paris.
I can't wait to it's gonna be it's called a tri-tiger tip. I'm gonna get them both on the side and one in the middle because I like animals, and I think it's really gonna speak to my wild side.
I've always dreamed of going to Paris, and I'm finally having my chance, and I'm gonna get my tips frosted.
It's a beautiful day here. This is the exact kind of weather you want to do. Do it outside so everyone can see. Don't be no shame. That's what happened. We went to Paris, France. We flew there. They're 7 hours or 8 hours ahead of us
We were there
here.
yesterday afternoon. It was very rainy there
Right.
yesterday.
In Atlanta right now, it's gorgeous weather. We just got back in on the flight, and they didn't give us any problems. That security, I walked right through. They saw me and they said, "Oh, you got frosted tips.
Yeah.
You can pass."
They're like frosted tip line over here. You guys go ahead, and then they close the wire behind us.
That's right.
Yeah, it rained. We're both kind of jet lagged from the flight back,
A little tired.
but we wanted to be here for you.
I know some of
So-
the dye got on my shirt. I'm proud to say, as of right now, it doesn't look like it stained it, but I'm hoping it doesn't form any kind of dots or dye, but it looks like my shirt is brand new and clean.
It's a great shirt.
Thank you.
And I think
Thank
you wear it well.
Thank you very much.
Most
You guys, are out there. You got your items, and there's a lot of new items. The swap shop buzz is hot. Swap heat, we call it this week, and it's like a raging inferno. So we're going to talk about some of the new items that are in here.
Yeah.
If you're new to the show, keep an eye. If you put things out there, we put them on here.
You know,
Unless they're just wadded up napkins or something useless.
we spend a lot of time looking at items. That's our main job. You send in items, pictures of your items to our email at williams.swap@gmail.com. We are the William Street Swap Shop. You can give us a call at 413-961-4263. I believe the hair dye has eaten into my face.
It was burning me earlier, and I feel like if I shave now, there'll be like a big burned area of skin under my beard. It didn't really pay off the frost for all the pain and the sort of wetness we endured.
My shirt's still a little bit damp. But
This
here's
item is actually got value, man. Look at this thing. It's a Lomo Russian, a real deal analog camera. You pay a lot of money on your Instagram to use that filter. Every time you use that filter, it costs $1. This thing, you'll get it for free, and you'll be able to
that's right.
look just like Instagram.
You take that picture, before you know it, you have a picture, a real life Instagram pic, and you can print it out. That's pretty cool, bro.
Back in the day before there was digital cameras, there was film cameras, and you would load film in there, and then you would call a phone number, and then they'd give you instructions on which button to press, and that's how old-fashioned cameras used to work. And then you'd have to go give it to a man to put it in acid, and pictures would turn out.
And this was a great way. A lot of people before now, they use digital phones to take inappropriate images, I would say, nude images, and it happens. Let's be honest. People take pictures, they store them on their phones, and they get hacked. And then their pictures can get put up online. With film, you never had to worry about that. You could take as many as you wanted, and you only own that sole photo. So, if you're into that kind of thing, try and swap for this camera. Make some artful images.
And when if you make shameful images, just keep them away from scanners now. That's how when I take a shameful picture, I say, get that scanner far away from me. This is not where this picture belongs near.
That's right. Look, you have the lens. That's how you adjust your focus. It's all pre-digital. Now you can you tap your phone screen and it will focus. What a world we live in. But imagine back then when you said, no, I have to actually manually adjust this to see. And in a previous job, I have worked as a photo developer at a drugstore. And I remember people would take photos that were out of focus. And they would ask me, is there a way we can fix that? I'd say no. But now I think there's an app for that.
And if you're wondering how you're supposed to keep this camera from overheating, it's simple. You put it in you get a cooler, you fill it with ice, then you put down some wax paper, keep the camera on top of it. It won't overheat that way.
That's right. And this also comes with a case. We have kind of neglected to say that, but look at that durable, rugged case. You can put that camera in there, and there's probably enough room to put a few other little trinkets in there. There's hair clips, batteries, cards, little notes to yourself to remind you what to do later that evening. I don't carry an agenda. I just put notes in my camera bag. I read them every few hours just to make sure I'm staying on track for the day. I can still smell the hair dye in my beard.
Mm-hmm.
It's pleasant.
It's sort of a bleachy smell.
Normally I smell, I am sweating here and I start to smell. Not a good smell, but now I smell good.
I just want to say, we didn't plan this, but today when I panic, I'm going to say, just cut to the baguette, please. And then we'll go to the baguette. I'm feeling like I might have some sort of anxiety attack today. I'm going to say, go to the baguette. I can't do it today. And then we'll go to the baguette. If you guys want to assure me that this show is going okay and that I shouldn't be having a panic attack, call 413-961-4263. We went to Paris. We're jet lagged. This baguette was out in the rain. It's very soggy and probably not fit for eating anymore.
It still rises, though. That's how you know you have a good baguette. You douse it in water, but the dough will still rise.
It was a father and daughter. They ran a little bakery on the Champs-Élysées. We said, give us your freshest baguette. This is for the internet. This is for an internet streaming show. And he said, I got just the one. Oh, I have just the one. And this was it. And it sounded like that when he made it.
It cost a lot of money to get over there. Something that's not in our budget. But Matt made the executive decision as executive producer and said, let's just do it.
And I said, when I checked my baggage, I said, hold on just a second. I need to put the baguette in my laptop. And that doesn't. So then you. There's another new item right after that camera.
Let's take a look at the next item. Oh, and these have already been. This is the Crease
yes.
games that were swapped for Visks.
Getting all the crumbs off there.
You don't want to have crumb damage. If not, you're going to have to take it to the geniuses and say, I got all the crumbs in there. Get the crumbs out. And they have a crumb retainer that vacuums them out.
Come on into the swap shop. It's Zach and Matt.
Hello.
And you're live.
Welcome. It's FTF, hashtag Frosted Tip Friday.
Hey guys, this is Ian from Virgie B.
Virgie B,
Virgie
Ian,
B,
what's up?
what's up, man? Is that the crashing waves I hear behind you?
Actually, it's just raining.
Okay.
Waves from the clouds.
Just like Paris. You guys
Yeah.
must be closer to Paris than we are. It's raining there, too.
Yeah. Well, that's kind of what I was calling about. I recently read somewhere that there is a problem with Japanese tourists who go to Paris and are so underwhelmed that they have panic attacks, and that the Japanese embassy in Paris has a couple dozen cases of this every year. It's got a Wikipedia article. That's how you know it's real.
So there's a Japanese panic attack epidemic in Paris because it's underwhelming?
Yeah, that it's dirtier and not as nice as they anticipated.
So they were expecting it to be more romantic. Maybe someone take their hand, take them over to the park, eat a baguette, look at the Eiffel Tower,
They're trying to
drink
save
some wine.
He's trying to save his marriage. The Japanese businessman, he said, I'm going to take my wife to Paris. This will be very romantic. And then they got there. It wasn't romantic, and he realized that the marriage was, for all intents and purposes, ending. And he had a panic attack.
His wife, she's like, well, he's going to take me to Paris. It's going to be magical. Maybe this could be it. And they get off the plane, and the baguette they buy, maybe it's stale, and she's just like, I'm sorry, but this is just absolutely, there's no way.
Maybe she sees two men getting their tips frosted and decides
In front of the Arc de Triomphe.
this is where I want to be. Sorry.
Guys, I don't want to be negative here, but I was kind of hoping your frosted tips would be a lot more bold and bright.
More frosted, right?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate. We were told just before the show by our technical director, Stephanie, that we should have used bleach, and now I'm starting to think, yeah, we should have.
We should have bleached it.
But I have a black beard almost. My grandfather says he's from Lebanon. I don't know if I believe him, but I wonder sometimes maybe that's my inheritance. I can never frost my tips.
They say
I
that
see.
you learn more from your failures than your successes. And we learned a lot about frosting the tips of our facial hair today. And/or
Something that I really liked was when you were in the grocery store, I guess it was in Paris, right?
Yes.
Choosing the hair dye, and then there was, the 17 different shades of blonde on these models, and I can just picture you guys like, well, I don't know, this blonde looks pretty good. No, I'd rather have my tips be this kind.
Yeah, we went for the platinum number 1, they
Number
call
one.
it. It's the lightest one, and you can see it just did not really. We tried.
So your heart,
Yeah.
your heart was in the right place.
That's right. And now, if we ever try and do it again, it would be, it's over with. It's a deflated balloon.
Are there many frosted tips in Virgie B?
I think once the tourists show up, we'll probably see some. I'm sort of anticipating the frosted tips with the like the shell necklaces.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The puka,
Something that
puka
always-
shells.
Yeah.
Do you
Something
think?
that makes me feel self-conscious in Virginia Beach is I can't get enough of a tan, and I feel like without a tan, I don't look like a native.
Do you think
That's
if I
what
go
I'm
to get
talking
to the
about.
hair salon and tell them, hey, can we fix these frosted tips, that we could redo it tomorrow? I'll come in, re-record the show, we'll upload it to our stream archive, and no one will know the difference.
Should splice in a more successful,
Dye.
facial hairing.
Because as Matt says, now it looks like I just got ketchup and mustard when I was eating a burger mixed together and rubbed it all over my face.
What are you gonna do what are you gonna do this weekend? You got plans?
Actually, I'm going to Busch Gardens, with my older brother and his son, and we're gonna go see some sort of, I guess there's like kids sing-along TV shows, and so the two of us are gonna take the two of them and throw down.
Hang out with Uncle Ian?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm also gonna have a cello group class on Sunday.
A caribou class?
A cello?
No, a group class for my cello students.
Oh.
Oh, are you a cellist?
Yeah, I am.
Can you send us some cello that you performed, and we'll do like a sad sort of dramatic short film to it?
It'll be
Oh, for sure.
actually the theme for today. We wanted to frost our tips in Paris, but it didn't work out. It will be a hot French New Wave, and we're
Mhm.
stuck with our regular beards.
I know just that kind of sadness, and absolutely. I can't do it right now. I'm driving to teach a cello lesson right now, but
Okay.
we'll get some soulful, mournful cello about those tips.
Okay. That sounds great. Send us a little,
Oh, yeah.
like an audio file. We'll work with it. And is your
All right,
cello
all right.
is your cello fit inside the car, or do you have to put it on top of the car?
It definitely has to be inside the car. If I travel long distances, I can't actually fly alone. If I'm on a plane, I have to buy the cello its own seat because it won't fit in any of the luggage or whatever. And if it gets mishandled or something, then catastrophe.
Does the cello ever get selected for like a personal scanning when you go through security, like people do sometimes? Like they do a
Sometimes they,
wand all over it?
Yeah, to check for explosives. And then there's also there's certain jokes that people always say when I've got the cello in the airport, and they're it's the same ones every time.
Like what?
There's what you got in there, is that a machine gun? Then there's the classic, somebody's like, I already know that one. What you got in there, is that a bazooka? I was like, wow. Or then of course there's, hey, is that a guitar? And it's gotten to the point where I just agree with whatever they say. Like, hey, you got a machine gun in there? Yeah, man. How'd you know?
Whoa.
Oh.
Or
You gotta be careful at
sometimes-
the airport, though, Ian.
Yeah, okay. But sometimes though I say the other jokes to them. So they say if they say one thing, then I'll hit them with another classic stupid cello joke, and then they go wild. Especially if it's a guitar, I'll just be like, oh yeah, it definitely is a guitar.
Yeah.
A guitar that's 5.5 feet tall.
You can say, yeah, it's a guitar. I'm the lead guitarist for
Van Halen.
Van Halen.
Can you make the
I was
sound
gonna
of a
say
cello?
Sum 41, the
Can you
popular
make the
punk
sound of a
band.
little cello sonata with your mouth right now?
Oh,
Hear what that
okay.
sounds like?
Oh, okay, all right. Do, do, da, do, do. That's my closest cello.
Keep going. It's good.
Okay. Right.
Keep going. It's really good.
Oh, okay.
We're sniffing the roses.
Oh, okay, okay.
That was very good, and we thank you,
Nice work.
man. You're the first cellist I really know. I kind of knew one once, and this is big.
When I pass away, will you come play at my funeral, Ian?
Absolutely. That's a big moneymaker for cellists. Weddings and funerals.
So when next time someone tells you when you're flying down to perform, they say, what are you doing with that? Say, it's a cello, and my friend Zach just passed away, and I'm going to perform at his funeral. Leave me alone.
Yeah, this isn't funny.
Yeah, it's not a joke. I'm a professional cellist.
Well, thanks for the call,
Yeah,
Ian.
thank you, Ian. Good luck with your class.
Have
I
a
hope
great
the students
weekend.
are great.
And good luck at Busch Gardens.
Yeah. Should be fun. Hopefully that deal with the cross stitch goes through. You know, I've been on pins and needles for a long time about it.
That was yeah. Well, we should put a call into her. I think that was a pun, right? That was a pun about cross stitch
Right,
needles.
pins and needles, yeah.
That was good.
Oh, I hadn't realized. Yeah. But you know, when Daniel rejected my other swap, I understood. There's no hard feelings, but I was a little disappointed. So I'm really, really hoping that this will go through.
We hope so too. We love to see items be swapped. We love to be a part of the experience. And I do have to ask you, Ian, real quick before you go. Have you seen the film Whiplash? About the drummer?
Yeah, I've seen Whiplash.
Is it ever like that with cello class? Is someone yelling at you and throwing things across the room? In the movie, for people who haven't seen it, the actor from Spider-Man who plays the newspaper boss is throwing items at his students, trying to make them play drums, do a better job at drums. If you're gonna be in a good band, you need to play drums better, is what he said. And he throws stuff at them and he yells at them. I thought maybe that's what happened in all music classes.
Maybe not that much, but my old cello professor was a little bit like that. He was sort of known for making people cry in lessons and everything. So it's about halfway true.
Wow.
Sometimes I make Zach cry before the show. Because I know what he's capable of, and I want him to live up to his potential. And then
This is true.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate, but true.
My old teacher, I know he especially liked me because he was especially rude to me. One time he told me that, now I don't know if this is going to make sense, but this really stung. He took me aside at the end of the lesson and he says, you know, Ian, your problem is that you're really trying to play cello better than you really are.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Decode that one.
yeah. That's
Yeah.
unfortunate, but you know, you get better. You practice. You take that and you say, "Well, I'm going to be better."
Mm-hmm.
And then one day you'll be teaching him how to play.
Well, he's dead now, so probably not.
Did you play at his funeral?
No, I actually, cellist much better than me played at his funeral. He'd been teaching for more than 50 years, so he's like the grandfather of so many cellists. You know, cellists, we keep track of our own cello family tree. Who's your teacher? Who's your teacher's teacher? All the way back.
Mm-hmm. Did he have?
All the way back to Mozart.
Maybe we could
That's
pitch a
what I'm talking
ringtone, cello phone instead of a cell phone, a cello phone, and then you get a case and
Ooh.
it's a cello case, and then you put your phone in and then it rings the sound of a cello.
Well, some of those stickers that I've been seeing up for swap, I've got plans. I'm gonna trade for some of those stickers to put on my cello case.
Okay.
Great.
Yeah, but I got to get one successful swap under my belt to build some confidence.
Absolutely. Before you know it, you'll be a swapper and a celloist.
But be careful. You get the first one down, then you get hooked.
That's right.
And we got so much
Well-
new stuff. We should probably get
Yeah.
back to it. But thanks for the
Oh.
call.
Thank you, Ian. Have a great
Thanks,
rest
guys.
of your afternoon.
And
Yeah, I'll talk to you later.
good luck
Thank
at the
you.
practice. See ya.
All right, bye.
So we have this multi-tool,
It's from Gary, which is a great name.
and Gary did a great job by putting a quarter in, as we ask, a 25-cent piece for scale. This multi-tool has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different tools on it.
It's got your pliers. It's got your paring knife, and a little, if you want to saw down a small tree to build a shelter, it's got a small saw. Zach is a survivalist. He's been through a lot of stuff out in the wilderness. He almost got frostbite this winter.
That's right.
If you'd had this tool, would you have been in a better position, you think?
I think I would have been in. This would have helped me out 5 different ways. The little saw, the second to the last on the right there, I could have cut up little sticks and twigs for wood. I could have kept myself warm. Looks like there's a little scissors, 2, 3 from the left, the far left. That would keep my beard trimmed. And then the top is a pair of pliers. I could easily do that to pull that bad tooth that I've had.
And if you get really cold, you can just rub the whole multi-tool over your body, and the metal releases warmth.
That's right. And there is a knife on there. I don't want to be violent, but if I have to use self-defense, I can rely on that knife and my skill, and I will put you down.
Pirates. If there's Somali pirates in the island you're camping on, you're gonna have to use that knife.
And the great thing about this is you fold them all out. They fold up, you fold it together, and then people think it's just a harmonica. Where are you headed, to go play some blues? You just kind of, yeah. You just laugh. Yep, just a harmonica. And then you walk away, and 2 hours later you're in the woods, skinning game, or cutting wood, making a fire.
Most deaf.
Skin it.
That's how we do.
After the multi-tool, on a similar looking background, we have a sticker, also from Gary. And this looks like some sort of Yeti. This is sort of a theme, because when you use the multi-tool out in the woods, you might encounter a Yeti-like creature. Many different cultures have a version of this myth. It's very powerful. That there is a beast in the woods who roams around and picks through people's duffel bags and is kind of shy. He's sort of coy.
It's been proven, though, if you put this sticker on any of your belongings, he will pass over you. He will avoid
He will
messing with your stuff.
spare your life.
And I hear Yetis love beef jerky, so do not travel with any when you're out in the woods. But if you have the sticker and you have beef jerky, if you absolutely have to have that jerk, put this sticker on it. You can eat as much of it as you want.
My text, I'm blowing up. I need to turn that off, I guess.
Matt's getting a lot of text saying, I just saw it pop up on his screen. The first one said, hey, those frosted tips look majestic. Our next item here, just go right through the swap shop. This is one of our potential swaps. We
This
haven't heard
came up
back.
Yesterday,
Looks
and,
like a man.
people were interested in this, and I know why, because it's very interesting and cool. You got a guy. Who is he? Can't see his face. He's
Got some
just
roses.
Smelling a bouquet of roses. Yeah, you want to reenact the painting?
Come on over. Don't worry about what's in that room when you walk by it. Just focus on me.
You entered into this relationship willfully. This is me. This is who I am. Don't try to change me. I'll be standing here behind these flowers, waiting for your decision.
I love you so much. I'll give you all the passwords to my social media profile and my bank account.
The decisions I've made have not always been the right ones. I'll be the first to admit that. But you need to look past my flaws and learn to accept the fact that I love you and will always be here for you. You can borrow my car whenever you want.
I'm holding these roses. They have thorns in them. They're making my hand bleed. It's painful. You can see the blood. But I don't mind. I like it.
So if you're interested in that painting, make a swap, make an offer. Give us a call, 413-961-4263. We're here to swap with you. This is your time. We're just sort of moderators.
We don't know the size of it. It could be from anywhere 8 by 10 it looks like to something even bigger, something
Could be life size.
could be the size of an adult. Put it on your wall. You have a big wall, a bare wall, move all of your movie posters off the wall and put this one up. It's artistic, it shows you're cultured, and it shows you like the finer things in life.
After the painting, we have another new item, never before seen on the show. And it's called a broken lamp from Hinarf. Is that a real name?
I think so.
So, Hinarf has a lamp. It's been rubbed by his hands and his family members for decades. Standard light bulbs will work. Also, CFL tube compact fluorescents will be compatible with this lamp. It's brass.
It looks like the nice thing about this lamp when it was made is they put 2 drawstrings to turn the lights on. So you say, hey, can you turn on the lights? Yeah, hold on, let me turn on my lamp. Pull down one string, it turns on one light. Can you make it a little bit brighter? It's just not working for me. You have another lamp or something? Oh yeah, no worries. Now it's bright.
Second light.
Didn't even have to go and get off the couch and turn on another switch. That's neat.
Or if you are kidnapped and you're back to back with other kidnapped person and you're with your arms tied together behind each other and you want to do some reading, it's perfectly positioned for 2 people sitting back to back.
That's right.
Does the shade come with it? I'm not sure. But I think if you made the right swap offer, it could. You say, yo, Hinarf, let's talk shades.
You could almost sit underneath when you're saying, I'm ready to go to bed, I'm kind of tired. You just turn your end off. Your significant other behind you says, I'm going to finish reading this book. You're going to bed before midnight. You're a big square. Big square. But I'll be honest, I go to bed before midnight, and that's not a square thing to do. I just like to get up early.
When I'm kidnapped and bound back to back with someone and we're reading books before bed, I'm usually the one who goes to bed first. I just get tired earlier.
It's just time to go to sleep, you know. But don't drop this lamp. The vase, it looks like it's glass. It will break. You can't fix broken glass.
What if you broke a vase shard? Maybe that's the way you cut out of the ropes that are holding your wrists tied together. It's just crazy enough to work.
And you use the lampshade to put over your head and stand in the corner of the room and hope your captor does not find you when they come looking for you. And at the moment he's not looking, you run out. Vanish.
I just checked Twitter. Frosted Tip Friday, hashtag FTF, is building a lot of steam. So keep, tagging stuff on Twitter with that.
Hashtag FTF. Frosted Tip Friday. Take pictures of yourself, upload them there. We have a special surprise for you coming soon. We did a little bit of a Frosted Tip makeover.
For some of our good emailers.
That's right. We can actually load that video up soon, yeah. Talk about it.
Is it time?
I think so, yes.
As you know, this week we offered everyone else a chance to upload your photos if you'd like to be frosted. Actually, we could show the guy first.
Yeah, let's take a
we
look
got
at
one viewer, a very honorable man. I think his name was Luke. We said, if you do have frosted tips, send us your pic. And he sent it to us. This is what a good frosted tip is supposed to look like. Was it Luke? Was his name?
I think so, yeah.
Okay, so thank you, Luke, for sending your frosted tip.
You look good, Luke.
Can we zoom in? There's an interesting thing going on with the camera. The
nice legs, too.
great
Hawaiian
physique.
shirt.
In the mirror, he's got frosted tips downward
Kind of combed off to the side.
over to his side, brushed to the side,
This is almost what
boyishly.
you would wear this to a job interview. On the right. Him looking, hey, look, I'm smiling. Just checking my email, waiting for this interview to start. But then on the left, it's the hair's a little spiked up. I'm ready. It's Friday night. I'm ready to go to the brewery. My tips are frosted. A lot of people, my facial hair is a little more grown out. A lot of people are really going to dig me.
I like on the left you got kind of more like a dangerous guy.
Right. Almost like a singer from a punk band.
Right. He's, longboarding in SoCal and he doesn't, give two flips.
That's what I'm talking about.
And then on the right, you got more like the guy who's your friend. The tips are brushed downward and you can tell him a secret. You can count on him to keep one.
Right. He's even showing you his teeth. That's the friendly way of saying, hey, come on over, friend.
So Luke, we salute you. Thank you. You actually pull off the frosted tip look very well.
It looks good.
And we appreciate.
And
Okay.
for those that don't have frosted tips, we thought, why not give them a chance and make this happen for them?
Yeah, that was the second part of this feature. Is send us your pics. We'll frost your tips.
That's right. And let's celebrate it. FTF Friday.
FTF.
Frosted. 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 Frosted.
It was
That
good.
was it.
I like the anticipation each time before the frosting.
Right.
It was like a solid minute before each frosting actually happened.
That was just a way. We only got a handful of people. I said, I got to draw this video out and make it last long. It's also a way to make you at home sit and make it excruciating to wonder, why didn't I send a JPEG of myself to williams.swap@gmail.com and get my tips frosted?
Virtual frosting technology is arrived, and it's going to be a big thing.
One thing I do have to comment, I noticed no women sent in images, and I do know we have a lot of fans that are women, or at least I would imagine there are a few viewers. So we can retroactively frost your tips if you'd like to send in an image, and we'll have it put it on our Facebook or Instagram page.
We got to wait till the next Frosted Tip Friday.
That's right.
Is that just once a year, or is it like quarterly?
We'll say it's a quarterly thing. We'll wait until July or August to do it.
This was the spring frosting. If you
That's
stay tuned for the summer frosting, we'll go to like Italy for that one.
Right. And we'll actually get it platinum blonde. You'll turn on the stream and their eyes it'll hurt too much to look at. It's so bright.
If you guys want to call and talk to the Baguette, we can arrange that. 413-961-4263. The Baguette is a perfect listener. It will not judge you. It will not call you names or downvote you on the internet. Speak your mind to the Baguette. Tell it the things you can't tell a human.
Call from.
Here we go.
Hello.
Come on in. Talk to the Baguette.
You're on live. This is
Hey,
Zach
Nick,
and Matt.
It's Zach and Matt.
Hey.
Hi.
Hey, how you doing?
Good.
We're doing good.
You know how good, but how you guys doing on this fabulous Friday?
Oh, we're doing great.
We're good, man. So good.
You guys doing anything exciting this weekend?
Now that I got my frosted tips, I have a new lease on life. I think I'm gonna just go out,
Zach's going
have a
to
few drinks.
skin some wild game with his multi-tool.
That's right.
Most
Skin it.
that's how we do.
I'm gonna have a lot of meals. That's what I've decided. I'm gonna eat a lot of meals. Can't wait to eat some meals. The nice thing about Saturdays is I don't get too busy. The only thing I'm thinking about is what can I eat? Breakfast? Is it breakfast, lunch, or dinner? What kind of snacks can I get? And more importantly, what drinks can I get? I'm a big fan of soda, juices, maybe even have an adult
Energy
beer.
drink. Some freaking Monster. Or local.
Right. Throw
Call-
in some Red Bull.
Is this Nick calling? I think I recognize your voice, right?
Yeah, it's a little Nicky Poo. How you
Our
guys
little
doing?
bro. Pretty good. Do you want to talk to the
Little
Baguette?
huggy bug. He's a little huggy boogie doogie boo.
Hi, buddy.
Little huggy boogie dog.
Hi, Nick. You're my
That's
bud.
my rap verse for you guys.
Yeah. You sound good. Sound healthy. We haven't heard from you in a while.
Yeah, we worried.
I'm staying healthy. I'm staying
Mom's-
up there.
Mom's been worried
doing the
sick.
aerobic. Where is Mom, actually?
She's at the carnival working.
In Missouri, too?
Yes.
Yeah. She's got to
That
run the dunk
stupid
tank.
lady. That stupid lady. I told her not to leave with those guys.
Would
They're
you like
bad
to
freaking news.
talk to the Baguette, Nick?
Yeah, I really want to see if this works. There's a high chance it won't, but I'm thinking maybe. Can you tell the Baguette something that you're ashamed of that you've never been able to tell someone else?
Let's
Yeah,
be
of course.
100% serious here.
Okay, Baguette, I'm ashamed that I didn't live up to my family standards. But yeah, I'm not ashamed because I'm making like good cause out of my life to think this world, make it a freaking better place for you, better place for me, better place for Zach, better place for Matt, better place for my mom, who's in Missouri right now, and I don't freaking know why.
Okay, now the Baguette's going to give you advice back. You ready?
Yeah. Baguette. Oh, huh. Big props, Baguette.
Okay, so are we cool?
Sounded good.
Yeah, no, we're cool, bro. We're cool, bro. I didn't mean to come off like that, man. I'm sorry.
That Baguette
No, it's fine.
gave a lot of good advice.
Thank you. I appreciate that, Zach.
He's got a master's degree.
We're thinking about getting a doctorate.
What's that?
Can you stick your fist in the Baguette?
He says
Dude.
he wants to.
Hey.
He wants you to take a bite out of him.
I'm not gonna bite you. You smell so good, but I won't bite you.
Perfect fire
I'm gonna keep you.
So,
I'm sorry that happened. Is that everything you needed to say?
Nick, it's been so good talking to you. We're just about out of time,
Yes.
but thank you
it
for
was great
calling.
talking to you guys.
Thank you,
I
Nick.
hope that you guys have a great weekend.
And I would sort of take the Baguette's advice
That's
on
right.
that one.
Yeah, next time, tell Baguette next time I'm laying down, I'm going to stick freaking things in my mouth. My mouth. Freaking.
Okay.
Well, have a great weekend, Nick.
Okay.
Hopefully, if you run into someone with frosted tips, just give them tips up.
What's up?
Tips
What's
up.
up?
Tips up all
Okay,
weekend
here it
long.
is. It is.
And enjoy that
Yep.
that bouncy house you're gonna go in.
A haunted bouncy house, you mean?
Yeah.
Not a regular house. No, a regular bouncy house. They're haunted, dude. You
Oh.
know this. We're acting out. We're gonna help us big. It's gonna
Just
be big.
wear your magic, your charm, and it'll not haunt you.
All right. Well, my sister, Uncle Chunky's oversized dude, Dude Apparel is pulling up right now, so I'm gonna have to call you guys later
Okay.
tonight. I love you guys.
Thank you,
All
Nick.
right.
We love you too.
We love you too. We'll see you.
Bye-bye.
Be a good boy.
Wow. Another show is wrapped up.
We covered a lot of territory, and I feel really good about it heading into the weekend. I'm gonna take a nap for a while.
Do you plan on keeping your frosted tips? Will you have them on Monday?
I think I wanted to shave anyway, so it might be a freshly shaven me on Monday.
I'm going to look at myself in the mirror long and hard. Tell myself if it's worth it, but I'll probably keep it. We'll see.
You could rub some tobacco juice on it if you want to redarken it.
Right.
That's the old-fashioned way of doing it.
Just dip it in some oil.
You should go all the way to the blackest Just for Men that we saw today. Just take it to a deep, dark black beard.
That would be the most ideal look because I'm a pirate online. I'm delving deep into the Silk Road, and why not look like one in real life?
That's what I'm talking about.
Well, I look forward to seeing you on Monday and seeing what you've decided on.
Me too. Thank you.
And
And I want to thank everybody for watching. As always, it's been a pleasure being here with you today, and we can't wait to see you Monday.
this whole week has been a real joy. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again next week.
So
Till
long.
then,
It's a deal.
it's a deal.